Hello children, welcome back to our maths class. Today we shall continue chapter number 8, trigonometry. Let's open the textbook to page number 105 and learn relation among trigonometric ratios. So now you can see the figure in triangle PMN. They have mentioned certain angle. Angle N is theta, angle M is 90 and angle P as 90 minus theta. Right? And it is mentioned that triangle PMN is a right angle triangle. So if this is a right angle triangle and angle M is 90, that means angle P and angle M are complementary angles. Now let us find the value of sine, cos and tan. Now first one, angle is theta. Okay. So first sine theta. So your angle is theta over here. So this becomes your opposite side and NP is the hypotenuse side and this is the adjacent side. So sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. So your opposite side is PM and hypotenuse is PN. Okay. Then next cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So your adjacent side is what? MN and your hypotenuse is PN. And the last one is tan theta. Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. So opposite is PM and adjacent side is MN. So that is PM upon MN. Now we will find sine 90 minus theta. So when your angle is 90 minus theta. So if this is your angle, this becomes your opposite side and this becomes your adjacent side. The hypotenuse side remains the same. So now sine is opposite upon hypotenuse. So which is opposite side? Mn. So Mn upon hypotenuse is Pn. Then cos 90 minus theta. Cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So your adjacent side is Pm and your hypotenuse is Pn. And last is tan 90 minus theta. So tan 90 minus theta is opposite upon adjacent. So your opposite side is Nm and adjacent is Pm. Okay. So now we can see PM upon PN and this PM upon PN both are equal. So they are same. I can say that sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta from 1 and 5. Okay. Same other one is NM upon PM. So NM upon PM and this NM upon PM both are same. NN upon PN. So both are same. So I can say that cos theta is sine 90 minus theta from 2 and 4. Okay. Now tan theta and tan 90 minus theta. If you see both of them, it is PM upon NM and it is NM upon PM. So both have same ratios, only the place is different. So what I do, I will multiply tan theta into tan 90 minus theta. So tan theta is PM upon NM and tan 90 minus theta is NM upon PM. So you multiply, so this 2 gets cancelled, this 2 gets cancelled. So tan theta into tan 90 minus theta is equals to 1. Okay. So you get tan theta into tan 90 minus theta as 1 and sin theta is cos 90 minus theta, cos theta is sin 90 minus theta, and the last one is sin theta upon cos theta. So sin theta upon cos theta. So what is sin theta? PM upon Pn and cos theta is Nm upon Pn. Okay. So that is equals to PM upon Pn. This becomes Pn upon Nm. So Pn and Pn gets cancelled. So what it is left with? Pm upon Nm. So what is Pm upon Nm? It is tan theta. So sin theta upon cos theta is equals to tan theta. So these are the 4 trigonometric basic ratios which you should know. So first is this, second, third and fourth. Now let us see how to find the trigonometric ratios of different angles. Okay, now this trigonometric ratios which we will see how to find out them will be used further to solve the exercise. So it is very important that you should know this, you should know how to do this table. Okay, now you don't have to learn this, I will show you a small trick which will help you to remember the ratios. Okay, now you can see I have drawn a table over here. Okay, here you can see the angles are there, 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. And here they have mentioned sine, cos and tan. Okay, so first we will write 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90 degree, and we will write this sine, cos and tan. Now your first step, you will write numbers from 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I have written the numbers from 0 to 4. Now after writing the numbers, the next step is you are going to divide all the numbers by the number 4. Okay, so divide overall by 4. So 0 upon 4, 1 upon 4, 2 upon 4, 3 upon 4 and 4 upon 4. Now you divide it. So 0 upon 4 is 0. 1 upon 4 remains 1 upon 4 because we cannot divide it. Then 2 upon 4 becomes 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So that becomes 1 upon 2. 3 upon 4 is also as it is. And 4 upon 4 becomes 1. Next, the next step is taking square root. So now you have to take square root for all these terms. So square root of 0 is 0 itself. Square root of 1 upon 4. So square root of 1 is 1 and square root of 4 is 2. So that becomes 1 upon 2. Next, square root of 1 upon 2. So that becomes 1 upon root 2 because square root of 2 is root 2 itself. Then square root of 3 upon 4. So square root of 3 is root 3 and square root of 4 is 2. And last, square root of 1 is 1 itself. So you got 0, 1 upon 2, 1 upon root 2, root 3 upon 2 and 1. Now these are the ratios which you are going to write in your first column over here. Okay, so you are going to write 0, 0. Next 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2. Root 3 upon 2, root 3 upon 2 and last is 1. Okay, you got the first column of the sine theta, right, where angles are different but the ratios you got them. Now for cos you have to begin from here. So this will come here, then root 3 upon 2, then this and this. So from last you are going to go. Okay, so from last becomes first over here. So in that sequence you are going to go. So 1, then root 3 upon 2, 1 upon root 2, half and 0. And next is tan theta. Now tan, we know tan is sine upon cos. Okay, so 0 upon 1 is 0. Then next 1 upon 2 upon root 3 upon 2. 1 upon 2 upon root 3 upon 2 becomes 1 upon 2 into 2 upon root 3. 2 gets cancelled. So that is 1 upon root 3. Then tan 45. So 1 upon root 2 upon 1 upon root 2. 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2 gets cancelled. So it is left with 1. And the last is root 3 upon 2 upon 1 upon 2. So 2 gets cancelled. So that is root 3. And 1 upon 0. You cannot divide any number by 0. So that is undefined. So this is the table. If you want to learn, you can learn, or this is the way you can remember how to get the values. Okay. So now let us see the next equation in trigonometry. Now equation in trigonometry is another formula, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So this is another formula which you should know. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Okay. Next, now we will see exercise 8.2. Okay. Practice set exercise 8.2. Question number 1. In the following table, the ratio is given in each column. Find the remaining ratios in the column and complete the table. Now, I am not going to solve according to table. Okay, I am not going to draw a table and do the sum. I have to solve each sum individually separately. Okay, now just make a note which sums are omitted. This sum is omitted, that is 1 upon 2, and this last 1, 2, 3. This 3 are omitted. Okay, so overall 4 sums are omitted from question number 1. Now let us see sub question 1, where cos theta is given and I have to find sin theta and tan theta. Now here I am going to use the equation, trigonometric identity equation, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. I don't know what is sin square theta, but yes, I know what is cos theta because it is given to us as 35 upon 37. So in place of cos theta, you are going to write 35 upon 37, the whole square, which is equals to 1. Okay. So therefore, sin square theta is equals to 1 minus. Why? Because here it is plus. So this I am shifting it on the other side. So when I shift this number 35 upon 37 on other side, it becomes minus 35 upon 37. Okay. The square remains as it is. I am putting square individually now. Okay. So now that becomes now equalizing the denominator. So this 37 I multiply to 1 over here. So 37 ones are 37. So 37 square minus 35 square, the whole upon 37 square. Now this is in the form of a square minus b square. So the formula for a square minus b square is a plus b bracket a minus b. So that becomes 37 plus 35, and next is 37 minus 35, the whole upon 37 square. So that is, you add 35 plus 37, 72, you subtract this is 2, and 37 square I have kept as it is. So which is equals to 144 upon 37 square. Now taking square root on both the sides. So taking square root for this as well as for this. Okay, so square and square root sign gets cancelled. Square root of 144 is 12, and this square root sign and square also gets cancelled. So that is 12 upon 37. So you got the value for sin theta as 12 upon 37. Now along with sin theta, I have to find tan theta also. So tan theta is sin upon cos. So sin theta is 12 upon 37. Upon means division. Cos theta is already given to us as 35 upon 37. 12 upon 37, division sign you convert into multiplication, becomes 37 upon 35. 37 gets cancelled. It is left with 12 upon 35. So you get the value for tan theta is 12 upon 35. Okay. Now the second sum you are going to do for homework. I will show you the third sum. Okay, let's see the third sum. Second you have to do for homework. Okay, it is same like this. Third sum, tan theta is given to us. Tan theta is 1, and we are using the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. But we don't know what is sin theta, neither we know what is cos theta. But we know tan is sin upon cos. So tan theta I write as sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. So tan theta is 1. So sin theta upon cos theta is also equals to 1. So now this cos theta is shift on other side. So that becomes sin theta is equals to 1 cos theta. Okay. So now in place of sin theta, I can substitute that as 1 cos theta. So sin square theta is 1 cos square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So now here 1 cos square theta and here no number. That means it is assumed as 1 itself. So 1 plus 1 is 2 cos square theta is equals to 1. So therefore cos square theta is equals to this 2 you shift on other side. So that becomes 1 upon 2. So cos square theta is 1 upon 2. Therefore cos theta is taking square root on both the sides. You get 1 upon root 2. So now we got cos theta, value of cos theta, right? And we have to find sin theta. Okay. So sine is cos, sine upon cos is tan. So sine I don't know, cos I got, and tan is also known. So sine theta is 1 into 1 upon root 2. So that is equals to 1 upon root 2. So sine theta is 1 upon root 2. Okay. Now 4th, 7th, 8th and 9th, it is omitted. I have already told you all which sums are omitted. Just I have written them here again. Okay. So just make a note of the sums which have been omitted. Now the next sum, cos theta. Cos theta is 1 upon root 3. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Sine square theta remains as it is. Cos theta is 1 upon root 3. So 1 upon root 3 the whole square is equals to 1. Therefore sine square theta plus square of 1 is 1, square root of 3 and square becomes 3 itself, because square and square root sign gets cancelled, which is equals to 1. Therefore sine square theta is equals to 1, plus becomes minus. So minus 1 upon 3. 3 ones are 3, minus 1 upon 3, that is 2 upon 3. So sine square theta is 2 upon 3. So taking square root on both the sides, you get sine theta is root 2 upon root 3. Now tan theta. Tan is sine upon cos. So sine is root 2 upon root 3 and cos is 1 upon root 3. So root 2 upon root 3 multiply by root 3 upon 1. Root 3 gets cancelled, that is tan theta is root 2 upon 1. Okay. Now question number 6 you have to do for homework. And even from problem set 8 you have to solve question number 2 and question number 3 for your homework. Thank you.